Disclaimer: this video, including examples, images, and references, is only for educational purpose. All information gained are from internet researches. We did not perform any real investigation nor research in the company involved. The names and ranks involved have nothing to do with the living or the dead.
Kurniali Dido from BA142E, and today I am going to discuss about our company, Geyser Company Limited. Geyser Company Limited was founded in January 2020 and is located in Shah Alam, Selangor. We provide two types of helmets, which are open face helmets and closed face helmets. Both of them provide adequate protection while offering different features. The open face helmets are more open, while the closed face has more coverage. We satisfy our customers by providing affordable helmets while having good quality and safety as our number one priority. We hire a high-skilled designer with safety in mind, so our products are well manufactured. We aim to provide our motorcyclists with confidence when wearing our products. Our products are for everybody. This includes adults and even teenage. Our products are for any type of riders such as car, moped, and even school bike.
Hi, my name is Wandasan. Right now, I want to talk about basic economic concept that have three, which is scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. Scarcity is a resources that are available but limited, but human wants are unlimited. We have constrained measure of cash and we can buy costly capital merchandise such as carbon fiber or Kevlar material to produce our item. In this way, we have concentrate more on one item and less on another item, which is producing more open face helmet rather than full face helmet. Next is choice. Geyser Company Limited need to pick either to deliver increasingly open face helmet or all the more full face helmet on account of the higher amount requested of our open face. Geyser Company Limited has chosen to come up with more open face helmet as the last item as opposite to the full face helmet. The third of basic economic concept is opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is a foregone cost of not picking all the elective use. If Geyser Company Limited decide to deliver increasingly open face helmet, we have to forfeit the full face helmet, so the foregone cost of the open face helmet will be full face helmet. Next is basic economic problem. First, what to produce? Because of resources scarcity problem, the company have to produce what is the most demand product. Geyser Company Limited have decided to produce the open face helmet more than full face helmet because in the market, open face helmet get more positive response from the customer more than full face helmet. Next is how to produce. Geyser Company Limited have choose to use capital intensive more than labor intensive. We choose this method because the helmet we want to produce have to use machine to create the helmet, especially the helmet body part, and also we use machine to fasten the process rather than handmade that will take more time to produce. Next is for whom to produce. Geyser Company Limited aim market is for the vast majority of the market, but especially for them who ride using car or motorbikes because our open face helmet design commonly used by this type of motorcyclists.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Nur Aiman Muhammad Shukura. I'm from BA142E, and now I'm going to explain about the theory of demand and supply. Demand is defined as the ability and willingness to buy specific quantity of goods in a given period of time at a particular price while all other things remain unchanged or constant. A customer who wants or desire to buy our products, which is Geyser helmet, must have the ability and willingness to pay for the goods. Next is the law of demand. The law of demand states that the higher the price of a goods, the lower the quantity demanded, and the lower the price of the goods, the higher the quantity demanded. For example, if the price of the open face helmet is costly Rm240 ringgit, there will be decrease or there will be less buyer, which is only 1000 quantity demanded. But if the helmet offers price lower than the original price, which is Rm200 ringgit, there will be increase in quantity from 1000 to 1800 quantity demanded. Now I'm going to talk about determinant of demand, non-price factor. First is consumer's income. With this current situation, Malaysia have suffered from the COVID-19 case, which gives impact to the consumer's income. Some of them has been dismissed by the employer that makes them lose income. So with this current issue, we expect that the quality demand curve will shift inward from D0 to D1. but the Malaysia government has given incentive to Malaysian people with giving BPN to them, so they will get an extra income. In that case, we expect the quality demand curve will shifting upward from D0 to D2. Next is the expectation of the future price. Because of the COVID-19 issue, consumers tend to understand the market. They will expect the price of the goods to drop, particularly for the non-essential goods, because the seller will reduce the price as much as possible to make sure they will receive buyers and they will not suffer losses, and consumers will take this as opportunities to buy our open face helmet at a cheaper price than usual. So we will expect that the quality demand curve from D0 to D2. Next is supply. Supply is defined as the ability and willingness to sell or to produce a particular product and services in a given period of time at a particular price while all other things remain unchanged or constant. The law of supply. The law of supply states that the higher the price of a goods, the greater the quantity supplied, and the lower the price of the goods, the lower the quantity supplied. For example, if the price of the open face helmet is RM240 ringgit, there will be increase in quantity supplied to 1,800. But if the price decrease to RM220 ringgit, there will be decrease in quantity supplied from 1,800 to 1,400. This reaction happened because as a seller, we want to gain more profit. We want to take advantages of the price. We've determined the quantity to supply. Now I'm going to talk about determinant of supply, non-price factor, cost of production. To produce the open face helmet, we have to find good material to produce the helmet, such as polycarbonate, styrofoam and coroid, acrylic and polypropylene. All of the materials must be good quality, especially for customer safety on the road. So, in order to find good material, the cost of the material itself is very costly for our production. Hence, the supply curve will shifting inward from S0 to S1. Next is government policy. Malaysia government has implemented the MCO, and NSC has issued a statement which factory that produce non-essential goods must be closed. Thereby, we have to follow the order and stop our production, which make the supply curve will shifting from S0 to S1.
My name is Teguh Dido, and now I'm going to discuss about elasticity of demand. The price of elasticity demand shows the responsiveness of the change in quantity demanded due to the change in price. The calculation shows that our product is elastic. The graph shows when the price increases from RM200 to RM210, the quantity demanded decreases from 1,800 to 1,200. This shows consumers are very responsive due to the change in price. Next, I'm going to talk about determinant of price of elasticity of demand. Firstly, necessities versus luxury goods or nature of good. Our product is considered a non-essential good which is more elastic. Even a small amount of change in price, consumers can choose to stop buying our products altogether, especially in MCO, which is movement control order, where consumers may stop buying our products in this time due to it being not a necessary product. Next is the existence of substitutes. The availability of substitutes goods affects the demand of elasticity of good or service. Hence, our company has many substitutes, and the consumers tend to find other cheaper options. Our product has many substitutes, such as LGV, the brand LGV, X-Dot, and MS88. That's why our degree of price of elasticity is elastic. Lastly is determinant of price of elasticity of supply. First, time period. We are able to produce 1,000 helmets per day by using capital intensive. But during this MCO, we are only able to produce 500 helmets per day because the implementation of movement control order, where we cannot bring our technician to attend the fixes of our machinery. Next, I'm going to talk about income elasticity of demand, ED. First is elastic income elasticity. A change in consumers' income affects a bigger percentage change in quantity demand. During the movement control order, many people are faced with salary reduction. This causes the income to decrease from RM5,000 to RM3,500 and leads to the decrease of quantity demand from 2,000 to 800. The quantity demanded is responsive due to the change in income. The percentage in quantity demand is bigger than the percentage in income. Next, I'm going to talk about cross-elasticity of demand, EX. Cross-elasticity of demanded of good B is due to the change in price of good A. This means, for example, SUV helmet is a substitute good for geyser helmet. This means if the price of SUV helmet decreases, the quantity demanded for our helmet will decrease as well. The diagram shows that when the price of the SUV helmet decrease from RM150 to RM130, the quantity demanded for our product will also decrease from 2,000 to 800. Consumers will find the cheapest helmets during the movement control order.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Amirul Aiman bin Abdul Aziz. I am from BA114E. So now I am going to talk about market equilibrium and government intervention. Market equilibrium is an interaction between buyers and sellers to determine the price and quantity of goods and service exchange. Equilibrium is a market condition that occurs at any price and quantity where quantity demanded and the quantity supplied are equal. Surplus. Surplus occurs when quantity supplied is greater than quantity demanded. This problem arises when the price is above the equilibrium price. For example, geyser open face helmet quantity supply is greater than quantity demanded, especially during the pandemic COVID-19 issue, because consumers right now are struggling with their financial problems because some of them has been terminated or not been paid by their employers, so they are not afford to buy our helmet, and this will make our product to be surplus in the market. Shortage happens when quantity demanded is greater than quantity supplied. This problem occurs because the price situated below the equilibrium price. For example, during the pandemic COVID-19 issue, our geyser open face helmet price now are decreased because we have to make a clearance stock in order to survive with the movement control order. So consumers take this opportunity to buy our open face helmet, but with a great quantity of demand, we are not able to fulfill all our consumers' demand because we are short of stock. So there will be shortage existence. Yeah. This is our schedule of market demand and supply of geyser open face helmet. As you can see, when the price of open face helmet is RM240, the quantity demand will be 4,000 and the quantity supplied will be 8,000. So it will be surplus in the market and falls in the changes in market price to achieve equilibrium. Next, if the price is RM230, the quantity demand will be 6,000 and the quantity supplied also will be 6,000. So it will be equilibrium in the market and achieve the balance of market price. After that, if the price is RM230 ringgit, the quantity demand is 8,000 and the quantity supplied is 4,000. So there will be shortage in market outcomes and the changes in market price to achieve equilibrium is rises. Tax. Indirect tax. Indirect tax is a tax that imposed to the seller or producer by the government, and the producer can shift a part of the tax to consumer in order to reduce the producer or seller cost. Example of indirect tax are sales tax. The effect of imposition of taxes. The production cost will increase and the producer will reduce their supply. The supply curve will shift inward, price equilibrium will increase, and the quantity equilibrium will decrease. The quantity demand also decrease because of the tax imposed. Who burdens more of the tax? When the tax has been imposed to us, we will shift the tax burdens to the consumer less than we suffer the tax, because consumers are really responsive due to the price change according to the factors that the product that we sell are elastic goods, which is there is a lot of substitute existence in the market, such as KYP, RI, HJC and so on. And also during the pandemic COVID-19 issue, consumers now are having a financial crisis among them, especially for our end customers, which is youth. So we don't want to burden them a lot with the tax burden while they are now having a crisis, because they might make the quantity demand critically decrease. So based on the diagram, the consumer tax per unit is RM10, and Geyser Company Limited tax per unit is RM20. That's all from us. Thank you for watching our video.